The history of the phrase Roger, that is deeply rooted in military and aviation communication, and understanding its evolution, involves tracing the development of the phonetic alphabet and the use of radio communication. Here's a more detailed look at the history of Roger that. 1. The early beginnings. The phonetic alphabet. The story begins in the early 20th century, during the age of radio communication. Radio, as a mode of communication, was inherently prone to interference, which could distort voices and messages, making it difficult to understand. To overcome this, the need arose for a system that could ensure messages were received and understood despite the challenges of poor signal quality. In 1927, the International Radio Telegraphic Convention created a standardized phonetic alphabet to help clarify letters in radio communication. The idea was to assign a distinct word to each letter of the alphabet, making it easier to transmit messages clearly. This alphabet was used by military forces, aviation, and maritime communication systems around the world. 2. The origin of Roger. The letter R was assigned the word Roger in the early versions of the phonetic alphabet. The selection of Roger was practical. It was easy to pronounce, distinguishable, and not easily confused with other words, even in noisy or unclear radio conditions. But why Roger? In the early 20th century, when the phonetic alphabet was being formalized, radio communication had become a critical tool for military operations. The word Roger was part of the American military's early radio communication system, and it soon became a standard word to confirm that a message had been received. It was understood to mean received and understood. Thus, Roger became shorthand for acknowledging receipt of a transmission. Important note: while Roger originated from the phonetic alphabet, its use as a confirmation signal in radio communication didn't rely solely on the letter R. It simply became the accepted term in aviation and military contexts for confirming that a message had been received and understood. 3. The phrase Roger that emerges. Over time, the phrase evolved from the single word Roger to Roger that, especially in military and aviation circles. Roger that provided extra clarity, while Roger confirmed receipt of a message. Roger that specified understanding of the particular message that had just been delivered. In the context of military operations and aviation, the phrase was used in fast-paced, high-stakes environments. Pilots, soldiers, and operators had to be clear, concise, and quick in confirming that they understood instructions. Roger that became an efficient, universally recognized way to signal comprehension. 4. Widespread adoption and popularization. Roger that wasn't just used in military settings. As aviation and military technology advanced in the 20th century,